So why would we want to do this? We're not bad people. We don't break and enter, right? Well, there are legitimate reasons to bypass a lock.
Yep.
For example, it's your lock, and you lost the key, or the key got damaged, or whatever. This has happened to me, and I needed a way to get into my own lock, and I don't like paying other people to do that stuff for me.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm going to learn how to do this. So before we learn how to bypass a lock, we want to learn how a lock works, right? Think like a hacker.
Yeah.
So I got here, it's an example lock that comes with a lock picking kit. And you probably can't see it too well on the camera, but it's a transparent lock, so you can see what's going on when you put the key in, when you try and pick it, and all that stuff. So the vast majority of standard locks on doors and things like and cars, they are a pin tumbler lock.
Yep.
So what that means is the lock is controlled by a cylinder which spins when the correct key is inserted. Okay, and when the correct key is inserted, when the lock is closed, the cylinder cannot spin because there's a bunch of pins that are being held in place by springs.
Right.
And they're inside the cylinder, stopping it from spinning. So when you insert the key, if it's the correct key, it will raise the pins to the exact spot where the cylinder is allowed to spin. So that's why when you look at a key, it has like a notch at various heights. So that's how you know how the pin will rise up and down. And that's called a bidding code. So if you look at one of your keys, they're all different. So and the bidding code defines what that key looks like.
Just so you know, ironically, on a fresh key, that's your bit code.
Yeah. So a lot of keys do have it written down on the key itself.
Do you know how dangerous that is? I have stamps. I can make keys.
Sure.
But whatever.
I mean, like you can go to Home Depot and probably
I'm not going to show the whole number, but that's they stamp the bit code on here, which just drives me crazy.
But if they don't do that, it's helpful to learn how to read a bidding code yourself.
Gauge,
and then memorize it so that if you do need to replace that key, you can do it without having that key itself. Another popular type of lock in America here is a combination padlock. So that's one of these guys here. It's got a dial, and you put the codes in, and the lock opens up. There's actually two that are common. There's the single dial lock and the multiple dial lock, and that's usually like bike locks. So that's going to be like 3 or 4 numbers, and you spin each number to the correct location, and then the lock opens.